Hello, Mr. Smith. So good to see you.
Doctor?
Have a seat, please.
Thank you.
Well now, let's see. Where would you like to start?
Well, in my childhood, I suppose. I remember when I was about 5 years old, there was this kid with his tricycle. I asked my dad if I could have one, and he said, "Get your dad ass up and go out and cut the lawn." And then I said, "But Daddy, I already cut the grass." And he said, "Don't argue with me, boy. I got shot in Normandy."
Normandy?
Normandy?
That's in France, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I spent 2 weeks in France. You know all those froggies? They're a bunch of wimps. Oh, look at me. I am the Frenchman. We do not shave our armpits. And we love to bash the Americans. We sit around and we drink wine with our little fingers up like this. We plant trees along our roads so the German army can march in the shade. We do all kinds of these things. I drive a Renault. It's about as reliable as my personality.
Okay. So, anyway.
Right. Let's see. Your mother helped the Germans rape your father at the beaches at Normandy.
No, injured. He was injured by the
Oh.
Germans. Yes, or at least that's what he used to yell at me. And then I'd hear my mother yell from the kitchen, "The only action you ever saw was when you got stabbed by the French prostitute."
Ooh, a French prostitute.
And then he'd yell, "Shut up, woman, and make me a sandwich."
Sounds like my kind of man.
My parents split up when my dad ran off to join Richard Petty. Mom didn't mind. She liked Formula One anyway. I mean, she pretended to be sad for my sake, but I could tell she was really glad he was gone. Now my mom lives in Florida with her new husband, Fritz. Me and Fritz don't really get on. I mean, how would you feel having an Austrian stepfather, right?
Austrian? Oh, I bet he knows how to put a shrimp on the barbie, right?
No. Austrian, not Australian.
Whatever.
No, look, Doc, I'm not even here because of my parents. They're not even my problem. I've got problems with women.
Imagine that.
What?
I can't possibly imagine why you would think that. Hey, have you ever taken an ink blot test?
No, I haven't.
Very interesting. It was invented by a Belgian psychiatrist named Philip Inkblot. What he would have his patients do is he would have his patients look at these seemingly innocuous pictures and tell him the first thing that comes to his mind. What does that look like?
A parakeet.
Okay. What does that look like?
I think that's the same picture. You just turned it sideways. It's still a parakeet. Yeah.
Most people think it looks like a car with antlers.
Well, I mean, yeah. Now that you mention it, does. But I mean, is that wrong? Is that bad?
How about
Is
that
something
one?
wrong with me? That's the same picture. You show me the same picture 3 times in a row. You really suck at your job.
You know, that's not what your mother said last night.
You did not just go there.
Oh, yes, I did.
Man, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay. You know, you're right. That was totally uncalled for.
Yeah, it was.
Why don't you go over there and let's get that bottle of champagne? How does that sound?
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, that bottle of champagne, that'd be real nice. Don't you think so?
Yeah. Hey, you don't have any
Sure.
glasses or anything over here, do you? Thanks.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Madge! Come in here!
It's Midge. And where is Mr. Smith?
He stepped out for a moment.
Did you hit another patient in the head with a mallet?
Well, if you must know, it was a banjo. And how does that concern you?
It's bad business. You can't just go around knocking patients unconscious.
I know you'd rather I stab him in the skull with, say, a piece of Parmesan cheese.
I've asked you not to bring that up.
What? That you could kill somebody with a piece of cheese? I mean, I thought you would have used something like a cup, maybe a garden gnome.
Why did you ask me in here?
It's this damn coffee. It tastes like dog vomit and sour milk.
And how exactly would you know what that tastes like?
I guess the same way you'd know how to kill somebody with a piece of cheese.
That doesn't even make any sense.
I pay your salary. Does it make sense now?
My salary consists of half a tuna sandwich and a Coke. I'm sorry, Your Majesty. Your cup runneth under in the gratitude department, oh noble one.
That's more like it. That's what I'm talking about. Now, why don't you be a good little girl and run along and get me some fresh meat? Or a new victim? Or a patient?
By your command. Your next victim is ready. Patient. Your next patient.
Hello, Mrs. Jones. Please, have a seat.
Thank you, Doctor.
What's your favorite food?
What? What kind of question is that?
Food. What's your favorite food? It's terribly important.
Well, it's fettuccine alfredo, if you must know.
Really? Funny you should mention World War II.
But I didn't...
My father was an OSS operative. He went on a mission deep into Italy to assassinate Benito Mussolini. He told General Patton, he said, "General Patton, Napoleon Bonaparte said that a soldier who is afraid to laugh in the face of danger has got no balls. And I, sir, have got balls."
You crazy son of a bitch. You make me proud to be an American. But you'll kill something.
Yes, sir.
I find that highly unlikely.
And I find your attitude highly disturbing and your lack of faith even worse. Mrs. Jones, you know, that reminds me of a song that my father wrote. Mrs. Jones and me.
Uh-huh. So, your father wrote for the Counting Crows?
Well, yes. Well, actually, he wrote it for Kenny Rogers. Well, maybe it was Tupac. We were saying.
My problems. I've come to a realization.
That all Nickelback songs sound alike.
No. That my husband doesn't love me anymore.
And how does that make you feel?
Well, how the hell do you think it makes me
hey,
feel?
Fraulein McBitchenstein, let me do my job.
All right. I found out he was cheating on me.
The plot thickens.
What kind of doctor are you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a plant doctor. Let me take a look at your azalea.
A, it's a botanist, and B, if I had more self-esteem, I would leave.
A, I don't care, and B, you don't. So let's do a little role play. I'll be your sex-starved husband. And you just play yourself and tell me what you want to say.
Look, I'm really sorry I couldn't please you anymore, but my God, what were you thinking cheating on me with the pool boy?
I was thinking I was going to be... Wait a minute, what? The pool boy?
Yes, he just swam from Cuba and he was giving me all of these looks and everything. I thought he was flirting with me.
Ay, caramba!
Anyway, turns out I was wrong. I came home from Gap to find them both in the pool house. I try to forgive him because he says he's bi-curious, but still, the mental image of the two of them in my mind. What do you think? Are you even listening?
Did you say something?
Screw this. I'm leaving.
You! Yeah, I'm looking at the quack who hit me over the head with a banjo and molested me in the alley.
That was that street urchin that lives under the dumpster. Miss, I'm really, really sorry that you're not able to satisfy your husband. But I'm not qualified. Well, I'm qualified to satisfy you. But I don't have 2 minutes.
You're not a real doctor?
All in a day's work.
That's not what I asked.
Sucker! Oh, your baby has gone down the plug hole. Oh, your baby has gone down the drain. The poor little thing was so skinny and thin. He should have been washed in a jug, in a jug.
Oh God! Ah!
The women of the campus are not safe against clothed flashers.
All right, MacArthur, I've been tired of you talking shit about me. 10 paces at sundown. You ready?
Patton, you're a tin-plated piece of shit. Ready when you are.
Let's go.